The Ottoman harem is often imagined as a world of silks and secrets, but its reality was far more complex. Behind the walls of Topkapi Palace, the harem was the Sultan's private domain, home to his family and the heart of dynastic power. Far from just a collection of concubines, it was a structured institution where women were mothers, administrators, and political players. The harem's strict rules and hierarchies shaped the Ottoman court and, at times, the empire itself. The word harem means forbidden or sacred, reflecting its role as a sanctuary for the Sultan's family. From the Valide Sultan to the newest concubine, every resident's life was defined by ambition, influence, and survival. To understand the harem, we must look beyond the myths and listen to the real stories of the women who lived there. Their voices, though often silenced, still echo through history. The harem was located in Topkapi Palace, Istanbul, the residence of Ottoman sultans for centuries. Tucked away in a maze of rooms, it separated the sultan's private life from his public duties, yet remained central to imperial power. Its residents included the sultan's family, enslaved concubines from across the empire, and eunuchs who served as guards and administrators. The harem's main goal was dynastic, to produce and raise heirs to secure the Ottoman lineage. Women who bore sons gained immense status, and all residents received education in languages, religion, and arts. The harem transformed captives into elite members of the court, loyal only to the sultan and the dynasty. Life in the harem was defined by a strict pecking order. At the top was the Valide Sultan, the sultan's mother, who managed the harem and wielded real political power. Below her were the favorite consorts, Kadins and Hasekis, whose status depended on bearing the sultan's children. Most women were Kariye, concubines in training, hoping to rise through education and service. Eunuchs, led by the powerful chief black eunuch, controlled access and served as go-betweens for the harem and the outside world. This structure created a world where ambition and rivalry shaped daily life. The harem was both a sanctuary and a prison. Women's movements were strictly limited, but they enjoyed security, education, and comforts rare for their time. For many, the harem offered protection from poverty and violence, but at the cost of personal freedom. Ambitious women could rise to power, while others remained in obscurity. For some, it was a stage for influence. For others, a life of routine and confinement. The duality of the harem, security versus freedom, defined each woman's experience. Despite its restrictions, the harem produced some of the most powerful women in Ottoman history. During the Sultanate of Women, figures like Hurrem Sultan and Kosum Sultan shaped imperial policy, managed state affairs, and even ruled as regents. Hurrem, once a slave, became wife and advisor to Suleiman the Magnificent, setting a precedent for female power. These women built networks, influenced succession, and commanded loyalty across the empire. The harem became a launchpad for female sovereignty in a patriarchal world. Its political reach extended far beyond the palace walls. Western artists and writers imagined the harem as a place of sensuality and decadence, fueling lasting stereotypes. In reality, life inside was governed by discipline, modesty, and strict routine. The harem was more like a royal court or a convent than a den of pleasure. These Orientalist fantasies erased the agency and achievements of real women, reducing them to passive objects. The true harem was a center of education, politics, and dynastic duty. The myth reveals more about Western anxieties than Ottoman reality. Relationships in the harem were driven by politics and dynastic duty, not romance. The Sultan's intimate life was orchestrated to produce heirs, with women's status tied to their fertility. Competition for the Sultan's favor was fierce, and alliances and rivalries shaped harem politics. Even legendary love stories, like Suleiman and Hurrem, were deeply political partnerships. The system ensured loyalty to the Sultan and prevented rival noble families from gaining power. Intimacy was a tool of state, and the women of the harem were central to the empire's stability. The harem was dissolved with the fall of the Ottoman Empire, but its legacy lives on in popular culture and debate. Some see it as a symbol of oppression. Others highlight the agency and power women found within its walls. The harem is now a tourist attraction, and a subject of novels and TV series, sparking new interpretations. Feminist critiques condemn its restrictions, while revisionists emphasize the achievements of women like Hurrem and Kosum. The harem forces us to confront questions about power, gender, and agency. Its history is neither simple oppression nor pure empowerment, but a complex legacy. The Ottoman harem was a world of contradictions, opulent yet confined, oppressive yet empowering. It was a dynastic engine, not a pleasure palace, and its women were far more than passive captives. Some became political leaders, shaping the empire's destiny from within its walls. The harem's rigid structure both limited and enabled female ambition. Its history challenges us to look beyond the myths and see the nuanced reality. The harem was a system of inequality that paradoxically produced extraordinary women. By embracing its contradictions, we gain a deeper understanding of power, gender, and history. The harem's legacy endures, inviting us to hear the voices history tried to silence.